Good morning. I'm Cody Talarico. I'm the Arts Education Specialist here at the Nebraska Department of Education. And this morning, I've recorded this presentation for you as I'm currently traveling to attend a conference, and just wanted to give you some updates on the Arts Education Data Project as well as Arts Education course codes for school year 24-25. First, let me begin by thanking you for all the work that you do, not only for the arts education course codes, but for all the data and all the course reporting that you do for the state. And for your work really is valuable to all the decision makers and stakeholders. It provides valuable information on which we can make better informed decisions. Today, I'm going to start with the why. Has there been so much attention on arts education course codes in the last few years? And that's, in short answer, because of the Arts Education Data Project. And also then go into some notes for the course codes for school year 24-25. So beginning with the Arts Education Data Project, what is the Arts Education Data Project? First of all, I should mention that it is a partnership with the Nebraska Arts Council, and we are really excited to be part of this national project. The Arts Education Data Project provides data visualization tools that track student enrollment and participation in arts education in Nebraska's public schools. The AEDP provides empirical evidence of the current state of arts education in Nebraska and allows the Nebraska Department of Education, the Nebraska Arts Council, and other stakeholders to better understand the supports that allow for arts education access, as well as to develop plans to address barriers that might exist with participation and enrollment in arts ed courses. Nebraska's Arts Education Data Project is publicly available, and if you go to artseddata.org/Nebraska or select Nebraska from the participating states, you can see the information that you report and how it is digitally presented and public facing. This map, all of the states that are participating are highlighted in green. There are over 40 states that currently participate in the data project nationwide. The first iteration of Nebraska's Arts Education Data Project was published in July. It includes data from school years 2019-20 through 22-23. School year data for 23-24 will be added in the spring semester coming up once all the data has been verified and cleaned and all the things that have to happen to it. On the Arts Education Data Project, there are 6 different views. There's an overview, there's the district level arts, the arts discipline view, trends over time, the school profile, and a no arts tab. So one of the reasons why it's so important for the data accuracy and the data coding to be correct is anyone can go in and look both at district level but also at school level information and the different metrics that are provided there. Each of the tabs contains information that's filterable by various categories, including school majority of free and reduced price meal eligibility, school majority of race and ethnicity, by county, school district, school building, courses, and more. This is an example of the Overview tab. Really a point of pride for Nebraska. About 81% of our students in school year 22-23 participated in arts education courses. That's 263,493 students across the state. As you can see at the bottom, it does go into the different arts disciplines, and we have 67% of Nebraska youth participating in music, 62% in visual art, 1% in theater, and it's showing 0% in dance, but we do have dance courses. It's important to remember that most of our access coming in music and visual art occurs at the elementary levels because it's a required course at that level, and then theater and dance is usually offered in the secondary. The dashboard allows users to explore participation by course, filter by county, school district, and even school building. And you can also just go through a whole variety of different views and different ways to look at the data. The ADP it is of value to various stakeholders, including the Nebraska Arts Council, teachers, school districts, ESUs, colleges, and universities, as well as arts nonprofits and the arts professional teacher organizations like Nebraska Music Educators, Nebraska Art Teachers, Thespians, and the 13 different teacher organizations in the state. Here is an example of just a video so you can see how the interactive data visualization works as you hover over the different tabs and graphs and things like that. You can filter, and then it will reset all of the information, and just gives you a variety of ways to look at arts education, enrollment, access, and participation in the state. One thing I do want to mention is that we have produced a user guide, and it will be available on the Arts Education website. We're currently in production for it, and I've attached it with the presentation here so that way you have access to it. It will also be available at the Nebraska Arts Council website, along with a way then to directly access the dashboard. Now, a lot of folks ask me, why arts education data? Why is this an important thing? First and foremost, it provides a collective voice. It's part of a national project. The U.S. Department of Education has not done studies on arts education, enrollment, access, and participation for several years. And so in 2021, there was a national report that was released of the 17 participating states at that time. Also, it allows school districts and teachers and administrators to look at the program and course study and be able to develop that. I'm hearing stories of visual art teachers who are teaching multiple levels. Maybe it's a visual art comprehensive 1 and 2 and 3 during a period. So this would allow you to look at the local level if you wanted to redesign your course program of study and do like specific art media and do just like a pottery course, or to do a 2D course and things like that. The limitations of the project include that it's only courses that happen during the school day. That is because of the uniform reporting methods that we have in place for course codes. And arts education lives 1 foot in school day and 1 foot in extracurricular activities. So unfortunately, extracurricular activities, or those arts learning experiences that happen outside of the school day, are not part of the study. And then our state agencies, our nonprofits, our teacher organizations, colleges, and universities have found this information to be helpful to them in a variety of ways. Another example that we can harness and leverage the information provided in the Arts Education Data Project is a study that was done in Virginia on chronic absenteeism, and they found that students that participate in arts education courses were more likely to be in school. That aligns with our legislative priorities here in Nebraska. The third legislative priority of the State Board of Education is around engagement, improving student, family, teacher, school, and community engagement. And of course, engagement factors in to how our students are prepared. And in arts education, 21st century skills are inherent in the discipline, and our students are involved in creativity and collaboration, problem solving. It just really goes hand in hand. So after being able to see kind of why your work is so important and how it flows into the Arts Education Data Project with that very brief overview, I have some specific notes for your course coding for school year 24-25. First of all, please check to be sure that the course codes match the intended grade levels. Starting in school year 23-24, we did add the elementary course codes for visual art and for music, as well as for dance and theater. In visual art, and 020709 is K through 2 visual art, 020710 is 3 through 5. And the other one, just to really draw your attention to here, is 120101 is K through 2 music, and 120102 is 3 through 5 music. Some other notes here for you, and for middle school. And for middle school, if your 5th grade is in the middle school, please use the elementary code. If your 6th grade is located in an elementary school, please use the middle school code. And the reason why is because the course codes match the intention of our arts education standards. And our arts education standards were set up in grade bands, and they are grade bands of K, 1, and 2. The next grade band is 3, 4, and 5. The next grade band is 6, 7, and 8. And then the high school grade band of 9, 10, 11, and 12. So I know that's a little confusing. So fifth grade is elementary, sixth grade is middle school. And even if your grades, your classes there aren't lining up necessarily in what your district splits it as a school division, if you can report those ways, we'll have more uniform reporting. To assist you for school year 24-25, I've updated the spreadsheet of arts education course codes. It is grouped by subject and then arranged by grade level, beginning with kindergarten. And this is done because in Advisor, the course codes are arranged numerically, and they either start with junior high or high school codes. And so you had to go searching to find those elementary codes. Note that on the spreadsheet that the number 0 was used for kindergarten, and that was used just for sorting purposes. And you have the ability on the spreadsheet to sort it as you need. Also on the spreadsheet attached in column K, that this is a column of courses that are sometimes confused with the one that you're looking at. And this was done because in the first release of the Arts Education Data Project for school year 22-23, there were 96,152 students enrolled in Visual Art 1, which is a high school course, most likely probably a freshman or sophomore course. And for the same year, there were only 326,256 total students in Nebraska, and of that total, 263,493 students were enrolled in arts education courses. That indicates that there were 36.49% of the students that participated in arts education enrolled in high school visual art. So about 1/3 of our students as high school freshmen. And again, at the NDE, we know that the course codes for elementary did not exist before school year 23-24. But that's why your work on course coding is so important. So that way we have that accurate data and we have a more clear picture of arts education enrollment, access, and participation in Nebraska. And again, we recognize that those courses did not exist before school year 20, or those course codes did not exist before 23-24. And one thing to mention at the NDE, we can't change the data. We can simply use the data that's reported to us. And this example of Visual Art 1 is just a handful of the courses where the enrollments didn't match the grade levels. So again, I thank you for the communication I sent out, which was very late in the year because I had just recently discovered it last year, the change requests. My plan moving forward is to look at that earlier in the spring semester, more like the end of January, beginning of February, and get that out to you so that way you have more time to act on it. Borrowing from the work of Pennsylvania, a column that gives you more information just to help you decide which course code that you want to do is the type of arts course that is listed. It has 6 different categories and they're listed for you there. Again, this is just a generalization just to help you if you're trying to match the course code. Feel free to contact me if you have questions, but also talk to your arts educators as well as your administrators for that information, just to clarify with them, what does the course actually look like. And as much as possible, please refrain from using other codes because it just really doesn't give us a very good picture of the type of enrollment and access and participation that's happening in our schools. And here's my contact information. So again, please feel free to contact me if you have any questions. I am attending this week at conference, the Arts Education Partnership, as well as a retreat and workshop for the National Coalition for Art Standards. So if I'm slow to get back to you, that's why. But feel free to reach out to me at any time if you have any questions or need further clarification. And again, thank you so much for the work that you're doing for the course code reporting. It is such important work and gives us so many things that, so much information that we can make better informed decisions with. Thank you.